This digital essay will focus on African American young adults ages 18 to 24 and the effects that prescription drugs can have on this population. For the purpose of this essay, the writer will target the Lexington market area to discuss prescription drug usage. Lexington Market is a 200-plus old institution that lies in the historical part of Baltimore City. It usually opens at 5:30 a.m. and during breakfast or lunch you can find famous crab cake stands, fruit stalls. It's home of the best donuts, home of fresh food. According to the U.S. Department of Justice Drug Enforcement Administration, drug abuse treatment centers, law enforcement personnel, and pharmacists have recently reported a sudden increase in the abuse of pain medication, oxycodone, in Maryland, Maine, West Virginia, Ohio, and Kentucky. The estimated number of emergency department episodes involving oxycodone was stable from 2002 through 2010. Emergency episodes doubled from 3,190 episodes in 2002 to 6,429 in 2012. Down the street, you find individuals that appear to be intoxicated on methadone that are leaning over or slouched. You can find individuals asking if you want to buy Xanax or bars or other prescription drugs, and they repeat over and over again, Burks, bars, got that Xanny, got them benzo strips. Lexington Market is a crowded, multiracial scene. It is located in the city where on any given sidewalk near Lexington Market in Utah, you can find sales of Xanax, oxycodone, heroin, cocaine, methadone, phentermine, and Suboxone. The prescription drugs that were listed are usually essential to improving the quality of life for hundreds and thousands of Americans living with chronic pain. However, the abuse, addiction, misuse, and the overdiagnosis of these products, especially opiates, have become a serious social problem in the United States, specifically in Baltimore City. This is according to the CDC. A comprehensive response to this crisis must focus on preventing new cases. Being able to identify early opioid addiction individuals is crucial in fighting this epidemic. For the purpose of this study, the writer was able to interview two young ladies. This particular young lady hangs at the Lexington Market. She is a 25-year-old African-American female, and we will do an interview with her. Thank you today for interviewing with us, ma'am.
Not a problem.
For the purpose.
Okay, you got me?
I got you.
Okay, okay.
And thank you for signing the consent form.
Mm-hmm.
This is for the purpose of research. So, how did you get started on using prescription pills?
I guess I would have to say this when I was a teenager. I had a boyfriend. He used to take pills all the time. And one day he just was like, why don't you try this? I was like, all right. I took him. And I mean, ever since then, it's been hard to stop. It started as 1 or 2 a day, and then it turned to like 13.
Okay. And if you don't mind me asking, ma'am, what are you taking?
Oh my gosh, anything. Percocet, oxycodones, Ativan, anything I can get my hands on.
Okay. Would you consider yourself to be addicted to the Percocet?
I mean, I know it's an addiction, but I know I need help for it. I don't know. What you mean by addiction, ma'am? I don't know.
Okay. Do you feel like it's something that you would use? Because I know you hang at Lexington Market. Do you consider that like a hub for addiction? Because they have like methadone clinics and stuff down there. Like, would you consider yourself to be quote unquote a junkie.
No, I ain't no junkie. No. I don't shoot heroin. I don't do heroin or nothing like that. I don't do coke, nothing like that. I do take pills. I don't like the term junkie, but I will say that I do need. I'm an addict, but I'm not a junkie. Okay. If you get what I'm saying.
Okay. Are you aware that they have like detox resources and things like that? Do you feel like you're at that point where you would want to like detox from it?
I knew I would need help detoxing. I mean, I tried for like 3 days to stop, and my body was hurting. I had to go to the hospital, so I would need help to get off of it.
Okay. And we have your friend here too. You guys hang out at Lexington Market a lot. Why Lexington Market?
I mean, it's just, I feel comfortable there. I mean, we go there, we know we can be ourselves. There's other people down there that's doing the same thing I'm doing, so it's just a place where I feel comfortable.
Okay, do you feel like you fit in, like it's more so like a family down there?
Yeah, I can say that. I feel like I'm not going to be judged. Okay.
And can you tell me a little bit about your family background? Like, how did you start using the prescription drugs?
I guess you could say I came from an okay family. I mean, my mother was a bus driver. My father worked in construction. My mother ended up going back to school to get her degree. I got 3 siblings. None of them are using drugs. My parents don't use drugs. But like I said, I got introduced because of my boyfriend.
Okay.
And then from there, it was just a daily thing.
Okay. Well, I want to also offer you resources if you want to get clean from the Percocet. I can give you some resources for that. What advice would you give to other young people? Because it seems like at Lexington Market, this is the hub for like young people getting high and stuff like that.
I would just say don't do drugs. I mean, 'cause once you try, it's no going back. And then if you're trying to get back to what you was, it's hard. I've tried several times, and look at me now. And I mean, I shouldn't be down here. I shouldn't be using drugs. I shouldn't be on the corner with, I guess, quote unquote junkies. But I just say don't try drugs. Don't use them.
Okay, thank you. And also, ma'am, you're 25 years old. Do you think that there are other things that you could be doing right now, or do you like the way your life is going right now?
I don't like the way my life is going.
Okay.
I'm sure I could be doing something more. I'm sorry. I don't like it.
Okay, well, there's resources out here for you. If you got the resources that you need, there's Change Health System right across the street. Have you ever kind of looked into that?
I've heard about them, but I've never really looked into them.
Okay, we can provide you with some resources. I know you brought your friend with you on today. Ma'am, are you ready for your interview? Thank you, ma'am. The Maryland State Drug Task Force is initiating a lot of policies with agencies to help defeat this epidemic of prescription drug usage. One of the ways that this can be defeated is by physicians getting training in pain management and opioid prescribing to establish a regimen to help clients. Instead of just prescribing medication, they can actually figure out what's actually going on with the client with education to see if the client actually has or is in need of pain management. Prescription drug monitoring programs are also ways that we can reduce this problem, along with overdose education and naloxone distribution programs, as well as detox treatment resources, which are provided in communities with high opioid addiction. There's also a new initiative program called LEAD. It's modeled after an initiative program in Seattle, where police officers will actually be placed at Lexington Market. So those that are arrested or would be arrested for loitering or petty crimes at Lexington Market, instead of them being arrested and booked, they will receive case management through an agency called BCRI. where they will receive resources which include drug treatment, legal advice, housing, and job training. This program has already launched in Baltimore, and it is hoped that it will help reduce the prescription use epidemic. If this LEAD program is a success at Lexington Market, then Baltimore City will expand this project to include other urban areas in Baltimore. Thank you.